Hello, fellow YouTubers. Blu-ray Maniac here, coming at you on the Movie Gallery channel, and this is a channel where we do all kinds of video themes for all different genres of movies. This week's theme is first-time viewing week. So I was looking through my movies, and ironically, this is a horror film. So don't get confused and think, oh, because it's October, he's just going to talk about horror films. But in all honesty, this is a film that I bought it a while back, but I've only watched it once since I bought it. And before that, I had never seen it. So I guess technically this would qualify as a first-time viewing. And the movie I'm referring to is Dead Snow. I believe this is a Norwegian film, and it's it's a Nazi zombie film. Obviously, for those of you who have seen it, like I said, I really like that cover art there. You got a zombie's half severed head, and a dude holding a chainsaw, and some zombies in the background. Um, Basically, the story for this movie was that there was a group of friends that went up to a cabin, uh, and they, of course, it's during the winter time, and they stay there, and it's kind of, how can I word it? It's kind of like, it's got bits and pieces of different films kind of combined in it. Some of it reminds me of like The Evil Dead because of the cabin, and then Night of the Living Dead because there's zombies outside, and then just that whole atmosphere of the movie, because it's in a cabin and all that, and so they're kind of isolated. And but the interesting thing is that on top of everything else, it's snowing. So I've always liked horror films that take place in the snow. Wind Chill is one movie. Um, The Shining is another one. This movie, obviously, Dead Snow. And trying to think, Black Christmas. There's a whole bunch of movies. I know most of those were horror related, obviously, but movies that take place in the snow, I really enjoy those. And the thing about this movie I enjoyed was that the characters weren't stupid. They in most horror movies, regardless what the horror movie is about, there's always some douchebag, that says something like "I'll be right back," and then they never come back because they get killed, or you know, there's a lot of stereotypes that go into horror movies in general, and mind you, it's got its share of cliches. I'm not going to say that it doesn't, but for the most part, it tries to steer clear of that, and it actually makes the characters or would-be victims, they're actually intelligent, and you think, oh, they're screwed because of the situation they're in, but they just might stand a chance because they're just smart. They're not stupid. They have common sense, and I'm trying to see. Yeah, this is the unrated version, and it's directed by. Pardon me, my allergies are really bothering me right now. I'm still getting over my sinus infection. Uh, but it was directed by Tommy Wirkola, and let's see here. Let's see. Yeah, oh, that's right. And I wanted to say it's a Norwegian film, and the place that they're that's what I wanted to let y'all know. The place where they're where the movie actually takes place is in the Norwegian Alps, and apparently there was the backstory is there was um, a battalion of German soldiers there during World War II that had a particularly brutal battalion commander, and I think it was a battalion. And anyway, it was either a battalion or a regiment. Anyway, beside the point. Uh, the Germans, took advantage of the town folk. They didn't treat them very well. Obviously, back then, Germany, World War II, that's the way German soldiers were. And what ends up happening is the townsfolk rose up against the Germans and drove them into the Alps where they froze to death, apparently. And legend has it that if you go up there and camp or hang out or whatever, that these Germans will, they're not really dead, they're zombies, and they hide out under the ground in caves up there. And if people show up there, then these zombies come out and try to kill you. And it was a really entertaining film. I've seen lots of zombie films in my day, and this is definitely in my top five. I really enjoyed it, and like I said, I really enjoyed the snowy setting, the whole atmosphere of the movie. I like the way they made the zombies look. Um, the acting was pretty good. I didn't listen to the movie in its original language. I went ahead and listened to it with the English dub because I just can't stand reading subtitles. And I know some words are lost in translation, but for the most part, I really got what they were saying, understood what was going on, and it's one of those movies too. If you happen to watch it with the sound off, it's one of those movies that even without hearing what they're saying, you can kind of figure out what's going on, and so you don't really have to hear it to understand the movie. And the guy that went off towards the beginning of the movie looking for his girlfriend, I really liked that character. I thought that was cool, and how he just went off and started looking for her. But like I said, he was smart. He's out there all by himself, and when he gets jumped by the zombies, I mean, he gives them a run for their money. I mean, he doesn't go down easily, and then even then, he gets away. And let's just put it this way: there's a scene later in the movie where he stole an old German MG42 mounted machine gun, and he mounts it onto a jet ski, and basically he saves the day for a minute there with this big gun. And anyone that's seen the movie will know the scene I'm referring to. But this is, I know I've given some things away, but even with the stuff I've given away, there's still a lot more of this movie. And if you're a fan of zombie genre films, any movie that deals with zombies, definitely, if you have not seen this movie, do yourself a favor and go see it, rent it, buy it. I would recommend buying it. Yeah, if you're a zombie fan and you collect zombie movies, this is a must-own, definitely. And anyway, a solid movie. Um, and I really enjoyed we'll call it a twist ending. I really enjoyed that, and I'm not gonna say what the twist ending was, but it was really good. So, with that being said, this is my video for today. The theme was first time viewing, and the movie I picked was Dead Snow. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And until next time, you guys take care of yourselves, and I'll catch y'all later. Thanks.